Hello, Stick Nation.
And welcome to Walking with a Woodsman. I'm Bill. Right, so hi Stick Nation. I just want to take you through what I get up to. I like sticks. I've got about another 30 or 40 of these in various stages doing my drying shed. So I find them in rivers, estuaries, in the woodlands, covered in moss, dirt, and whatever, or been bleached by the sea. I dry them out, I clean them up, and I start working them. And I start sanding them down to this condition. Eventually, when I'm happy with it, I'll take it into the next stage where they get prepped for resin, where this one nearly is. Needs a little bit more work doing onto it. And then after that stage, they then get treated with sodium hypochlorite. They then dry back again. And then after that, then I start adding the resin and I start working my magic. Each piece is tipped off at the bottom with a bullet case for a little bit of durability. That one's got a 50 cal. That's actually the first one with a 50 cal shell in there. Where do we go after that? So I also make some theme staffs. So this one was found down in Morningstow 2 weekends back, and it was about another 4 foot longer, but I just seen a scythe all day long. So that's going to get resin added from top to bottom. So if you're tall enough and big enough to pull off the Grim Reaper, and you want to turn up to an event with an awesome looking scythe, then that's your piece. Another piece I'm working on at the moment, which is still drying back. I haven't got enough hours in the day. So this is going to be the Klingon Batleth. And those going to get resin added to bring it up to the same curves into the middle. Another one I've actually finished, if you like your Game of Thrones, and you want to pull off a Dothraki warrior, then you've got your Arak, which you can also take that onto a Comic-Con event. And it also works as a walking staff. A bit quirky, but there's nothing wrong with quirky. A couple of other things I've done, or what I could do for you if you'd like. I can also repair staffs. These have both been repaired. That was my son's, and the one on the left is mine. They get about an 18-inch stainless steel bar encased in resin, and it makes them usable. And so that's the staff side of life. These are all finished. They all get a brand in there with my initial, and they're all unique. They're all quirky. And the other thing I get up to when I don't have enough time is I make altars for crystal balls. Unfortunately, people pay, well, not unfortunately, sorry, people pay a lot of money for these, but unfortunately, they only get very bland stands. So that's going to be a stand for a 1200 sphere, and that one's designed for a 1000 sphere. So when I'm not getting on with the staffs and the wands and the altars, I'm working on a couple of tables at the moment. I've got this one in Greater Chewing's turtle, which is sucking up a fair bit of time, but it's going to be worth it when it's finished. And the other thing we get up to is when we go foraging for acorns, we grow oak trees. I've got 3 or 4 now in the Isle of Wight, and a couple going into my local woodlands. I think that's it for now. So bye Stick Nation.
Bye, Stick Nation.